I'm walking just outside my home down by the river. I've got my dog Moji running out ahead of me. I call them walks, but they're a bit of a hike. I've always loved this idea of podcasting, this idea of recording and sharing. And so this is kind of my latest iteration of it, called the Walk and Talk, pushing back against the studio nature of podcasts nowadays and trying to find an alternative method for creating interesting conversations. And in this case, it's a conversation with myself. Hi, Adam. In particular, I want to drill down on this concept of having a podcast for yourself. Just a second, I gotta call my dog. Moji, come! What if we lived in a world where everybody had a podcast? Everyone had an opportunity to share their thoughts and their ideas and reinforce the learning that's taking place and the personal development that's taking place within their lives. And the podcasts don't have to be even shared to be effective, in my theory. By the nature of my having this conversation out loud, I am thinking through the framework, the idea, the concepts of having your own podcast, the benefits, the drawbacks, the challenges, the opportunities, all of which we can continue to dive into. But because we have this recording, because I'm taking the time to think it through, I'm getting some clarity of thought into the concept. And because it's recorded, I can actually go back and listen to this recording and have the opportunity for those thoughts to be distilled down even further. You can reinforce the concept that you're trying to learn, make new connections, and ultimately incorporate these ideas even further, or incept these ideas even deeper into your psyche and subconscious. And I'm curious what everyone else thinks. What are the downsides of having everyone having their own podcast? I mean, you could say there's a glut of information out there already, but the recording process is a significant portion of that value. We're not trying to compete against Joe Rogan here. We're trying to drill down and understand further concepts that we're working with in ourselves. So if you don't have a podcast, today's the day. Fire up the Voice Notes app, record yourself working through some idea, some concept, and then just listen back to it. Don't just cringe at your voice, as we all do. Listen to your ideas with an open mind and see what you can learn from yourself.